What's up guys, Winter Kills here, and welcome back to another updated deck profile for D OCG, basically the TCG build. Basically that will have, once the Pendulum Domination Structure deck is available here in America, in North America, basically what the build will look like. Very, very powerful build. If you've seen this build in action on my channel, you know what I'm talking about. My brother does play this deck. All his design, his build, and everything I'm just here to show it to you guys. Because a lot of people have been asking for an updated build. He definitely has made some changes to it. Got some new cards in the extra deck by way of Mr. Crystal Clear Wing, or Crystal Wing. I don't know why I always call it Crystal Clear Wing. But since this deck, at least in this state, at least the state it will be in some point in the future, being able to go first turn Crystal Wing, Hexblood, and then any other level 8 synchro, which he has done, are going to Crystal, Hexblood, and a number 38, which is a field he has turned out doing test stands and stuff, like just going first. It's absolutely ridiculous to have double spell negations and then any monster negation. Well, I guess you'd have a spell trap, a spell negation, and a monster effect negation, and a monster that can basically run over any level 5 or higher monster on the field. It's just ridiculous. So we'll go ahead and start with the monster lineup, which basically standard triple Kepler gets you searching your contract, whether it be Hellgates or Swamp King. Definitely a very amazing card. Combos really well with this DDD Lamia. Basically, you send a DD or Dark Contract from hand or field to the grave. You can special summon this out, and then when you do special summon it like that, it gets banished afterwards. That really doesn't matter too much. You can send basically a Swirl Slime, a Necro Slime, any Pendulum card from your hand to grave, just to summon this thing out. And then if you already use this effect, you can just summon this out, synchro with these two, go into a formula. There's so many other ways you can get this card on the field though without using its own effect, which makes it that much more busted. You can get it out through Swirl Slime, you can get it out through Genghis, you can get it out through Gal Alexander. There's so many ways to get this thing on the field. It's just ridiculous. So if you have Ragnarok in your Pendulum scale, I think you can summon it out from grave. I could be mistaken, but it's just a really, really good card. And then it combos nicely without the level 1 in the deck, just going to a formula to get a free draw. Just probably one of the best cards in the deck, to be honest. Standard Swirl Slime at 3 and standard Necro Slime at 3, as well as our Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. Basically an instant rank 8 if you've got this in grave and you've got a Swirl Slime in hand. Summon this out, this will trigger and summon this out. You can go into a level 8 or rank 8. You can go into a number 38 or a Felgrand, Kali Yuga if you're playing that. My brother decided, I think, in this build. Just a very, very powerful card. You contribute a DD monster, and then banish one card your opponent controls that does target. But hey, being able to banish a card for free and set up something in your graveyard is always nice. 3k defense, double Leonidas. Some people may think this is weird, but this card is still really nice when you have to take damage. You just summon this thing out and you get a free level 7 on the field, and if you have a Lamia, you can go into a Hexblood or start a Spark, and then use maybe that level 8 to go into a rank 8. It's just a really nice card still. Double Copernicus. Basically, this card is normal or special summon. You can Foolish Burial, a DD or Dark Contract from your deck to your grave. Very, very helpful card. One Thomas. big sample letters on the bottom. Thomas, he was kind of skeptical on playing it first, but it is pretty much a free rank 8 through his effect. I think he has to pop a card on the field or pop himself, and then you can summon out a level 8 from your deck. I think it has to pop another card in the field. I can't read this, obviously, but this is DDD Savant Thomas. Very, very good card. Playing, though, as a 1-of right now, as well as DD Orthros. Basically, when you take effect damage, you can just special summon this card for free. You do take the damage still, I'm pretty sure, but it is a nice level 4 to summon out. It is also really nice to clear up back row. You can target basically another DDD or a DD card in your field and destroy it, and then another spell and trap card on your opponent's side of the field and destroy it. So it does help clear up back row, put stuff in your graveyard. I've actually had this thing used on me in a couple of videos, so Pretty sure if you look at some of the latest D&D OCG versus whatever, you'll see this card in action. Then I think the last monster we're playing here is Glow Up Bulb. Nice card, has great synergy with milling. You can put some nice stuff in the graveyard, and is level 1 tuner, being very, very good in this deck. So that's it for the monsters. Go to the spells here. We'll move these to the side. Spells, starting off, you probably could have guessed it. Triple Dark Contract with the Gate. Basically the Stratos, searching any DD card in the deck. Very nice card to have. Double Dark Contract with Swamp King. This allows you to fusion summon pretty much anything using stuff from hand, field, and graveyard by way of banishing or using from graveyard. Double Twin Twister. Yes, this is a combo-oriented deck, but it doesn't hurt to put things in the graveyard from your hand. And clearing back row is always nice. Next, a really nice tech card is Where Art Thou? Basically, if you control a level 1 monster, you can add a level 1 monster from your deck to your hand, but if you do not normal summon that monster, by the end of the turn, you take 2,000 damage. This is a really good thing to start off with turn 1. Basically, if you go Kepler and then this, you can add a Lamia to your deck from your deck to your hand, and then if you fusion into this, you're obviously going to gain that 2,000 starting your turn at 10,000 life points, making it very difficult for your opponent to OTK you at that point. Because a lot of decks are kind of like, you know, just go for that AK, but they're not really expecting that extra 2k damage they have to go through. Especially since you get to add a free Lamia to your hand or a Glow Up Bulb. Very, very nice card. Raigeki, 1 Allure, because you're not always want to be banishing the cards in your hand, so just 1 Allure for now. 1 for 1, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Foolish Burial, and that's it for the spells. And then for the traps, lastly, what else would we be playing if we need some effect negation? We need some stopping power here, other than the Solemn Brigade itself, triple Solemn Strike, and good old Solemn Warning to wrap up the main deck. Now we'll jump into the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we are playing Double DD Oracle King Dark. Basically a Manila, other than its effect that it just gains you life points sometimes. Which I guess is okay. No, it's still a good card, but definitely not a 3-of, as we see in the TCG build. 2 Genghis. Huge playmaker. This card just sets up so many plays. When a DDD is special summon, or DD is special summon, you can special summon a DDD out of your graveyard. So you can basically summon out this if you wanted to. You can summon out a Hexblood. Allows you to summon out a lot of really, really good monsters at the cost of pretty much nothing. Next, we're playing 1 DDD Cruel Dragon King Beowulf. This basically just allows you to push for damage a lot quicker because it does pierce, and I believe it does make all of your DDDs pierce as well. Then we do have a Crystal Wing here as a Synchro. You obviously need a tuner and then a non-tuner Synchro monster. So how you do that is pretty much you're going to use this Mr. Gale Alexander here and a Glow Up Bulb to go into the Crystal Wing. You could also use Lamia. You could also use Clear Wing and Odd Eyes Meteor Burst to go into this. So you don't need to use Gale Alexander, but you can. 1 Hexblood for the negations, just amazing card. 1 Stardust Spark, 1 Clear Wing, 1 Gale Alexander, has amazing synergy. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, also amazing synergy, and by the way, if you have a Ragnarok in your Pendulum Zone, use this card's effect to summon that out and then trigger Ragnarok's effect with something else out from grave. The 1 formula we talked about earlier for that free draw power. Red Eyes Flare Metal for rank 7. Number 38. And Mr. Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. 2 really, really good rank 8s and a very nice rank 7 here for the Darks. Dark, I guess, is also really helpful to make your level 8 Synchros because it's just a level 7 you can bring out just like that by way of Necro Slime or Swirl Slime or your Swamp King. So yeah, definitely very easy to make this. These also very, very easy to make through Ragnarok or any of your level 8 Synchros if you need to do that. But yeah, so that's it for the updated version of the DDD OCG deck profile. If you guys got any questions, leave them down in the comments. Me and my brother will probably be looking at those. So if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be out the best I can. My brother will definitely be there to help you guys have any questions, any reasons why certain card choices, why certain cards are in here, why certain cards aren't in here. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, guys, Winter Kill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.